Woman who posed as a man to deceive her girlfriend could face prison. This is a tricky and an unusual one, maybe. The world is sending out mixed messages at the moment, so I'd welcome your expertise and please leave your observations in the comments. Back to the article. Georgia Bilham was found guilty by sexual assault by kissing, but cleared of 16 other offences following a 10-day trial. A woman who was accused of posing as a man in order to deceive a short-sighted female victim into having a relationship could face prison after being found guilty of assault by kissing. Georgia Bilham, 21, was cleared of 16 other offences following a 10-day trial at Chester Crown Court. Bilham was accused of renaming herself George Parry, disguising herself in men's clothing and removing her victims' glasses whenever they were together to fool her into believing she was in a genuine heterosexual relationship. Bilham denied 9 counts of assault and 8 counts of assault by penetration between May and August 2021. She made no reaction as she was cleared of all but one of the charges. The jury heard how the defendant's online profile had the name George132 and featured a cartoon image of a blonde man with sunglasses. The pair began messaging one another online before eventually meeting up in person when the defendant wore boys' clothing and kept her hood pulled up. Then there's a paragraph about the background to the relationship, and then Bilham said she believed her cover was blown after crashing her mother's car into a hedge while out for a drive with the teenager in May 2021. Jurors convicted her of assaulting the girl by kissing her that evening, revealed her true identity. Bilham told jurors she believes a police officer called to the scene revealed her true identity to the complainant after checking her driving licence. She said, "I think they told her I was female. I was not George. I was Georgia." The defendant said that from that point, she believes the teenager knew she was really a woman. The court was told that the victim was short-sighted and whenever they were together claimed the defendant would remove her glasses for much of the time so she could not see Miss Bilham clearly. The victim was described as being short-sighted with anything more than 14 centimetres from her face being blurred, meaning that without her glasses she was essentially blind. Asked why she set up the fake Snapchat account pretending to be a boy, Bilham replied, "I just was not happy myself. It was just more like an escape. I don't know. I was not confident in myself. It was a stupid thing to do. It was a way of not being me." Bilham's barrister suggested in court that her actions were an effort to hide her sexuality among her family and friends. After the verdict was announced, the senior Crown prosecutor said, "This has devastated the victim and her family, and the effects of it will remain with her for a long time. The victim thought she was in a loving relationship with a man, but it was all lies, and Bilham is now a convicted offender." The judge bailed Bilham ahead of sentencing on July the 19th, but warned her that it was no indication a custodial sentence wouldn't be imposed. So this is interesting. A woman cannot pose as a man. So what happens on all these dating websites? Will all those people posing as the other sex be kicked off the website for misrepresentation of themselves? Anyway, I'll leave it to you in the comments. I just thought this was curious and it stood out in this day and age. All the best, and until next time. Thank you for tuning in. Please do like and subscribe and check out the other videos. If you want to support me, that would be a great help and much appreciated. You can buy me a coffee, follow the link in the description, or you can even check out the books, Mad as Hell Parts 1 and 2. Part 1 is the 899 days on bail before I was charged, and then Part 2 is the 7 months of the trial preparation before the case against me was dropped. The ebook and paperback is available on Amazon. Search for Mad as Hell by David M. Anderson, and you could probably go into a bookshop and they could order it from their systems as well. And of course, if you or a loved one are experiencing legal troubles yourself, I hope you found this channel and video useful, and the very best of luck. Thanks.